What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to a brand new video of mine. In this one, I wanted to talk about something that I've wanted to talk about for a long time, and that is, what is Robby's endgame? What is Robby's end fate? Now, Season 4 is around the corner, and there is no doubt in my mind that yes, we will get 6 seasons of Cobra Kai, badassery, and grandness. But I do feel like it is worth talking about, and probably worth theorizing about, what will Robby's endgame be? Now, I know a lot of people have said that maybe, just maybe, especially with the parallels between him and Darth Vader, that maybe he redeems himself, returns to the light, and he dies in the process. I'm hoping that's not the case. Instead, I've got something a bit more interesting on the cards for Robby. At the end of Season 2, after Daniel pretty much tells Robby, look, you know, I wash my hands away from you kind of thing, he finds the Okinawa book on Robby's bed. Now, I feel like the writers in this show leave little seeds, they leave nuggets of information across the show so that way it feels organic and referenced later on. So like Kreese saying, for example, you know, you should be training that boy. He should be here with us in Cobra Kai. What happens in Season 3? Robby joins Cobra Kai. It's a perfect sort of way of planting that seed for future actions in future seasons. And I do honestly feel like that book being on Robby's bed and all of the Miyagi Do teachings that Robby learned in Season 1 and 2 will play a big role in what happens to him by the end of this show. Now, this show is definitely going to lead these kids into adulthood, and it's going to end with them like going to college or starting jobs or beginning work or really sort of considering their life choices and where they're going to go. And I feel like, as the thumbnail suggests, to me, there isn't right now a better option than Robby going to Okinawa and training with Chozen. I feel like this would be the perfect way for Robby's story to close out, because it brings him home to Johnny and Daniel, but also it gives him space away from Miguel and Sam to find his own destiny, to chart his own course. And what I mean by that is, I want him to grow past this rivalry that he has with Miguel. I want him to grow past this, you know, love triangle sort of story. And we've already seen shades of that at the end of Season 3 when he tells them, you know, get out of here, all of you. But I feel like there is no better person to guide Robby back to the light than Chozen, a guy who was willing to kill Daniel. He was willing to kill Daniel in Karate Kid 2. I feel like Robby can learn a lot from Chozen and benefit from him greatly. And Chozen strikes that balance of evil and light and brings them together. And I feel like Robby having a fresh start in a new location would be a great way to round off his character. Now, I know this is a long way off. And the 6 seasons, you know, I mean, if it is 6, I hope it is far in the future. You know, we've still got Season 4 to go, then 5, then 6. But I honestly feel like this would be a very good way for Robby's arc to round off. And I just feel like the seeds have been planted. Him being Daniel's main student in Season 1, and then in Season 2 he's still kind of the star student, and then Sam gets more involved in the mix, and then the dojo expands. And him joining Cobra Kai, he's going to stay Cobra Kai for the whole of Season 4, and then at the end of Season 4, that's Robby's sort of Hawk moment maybe. That's when he starts to sort of doubt the Cobra Kai way, and he will, you know, he's a good kid at heart. And the actions that Silver and Kreese will do won't align with the way he has always presented himself. But then again, you could also say, with where we found him in Season 1, stealing the laptop from the Tech Town shop and, you know, the buddies he used to hang out with, maybe he might just go more to the dark side. And maybe there is no redemption for Robby. That is also a possibility. Like, again, these are all just theories and stuff that I put out there. So if these things don't happen, then, you know, don't set yourself up for failure. It's just harmless speculation. So if it doesn't happen, then, you know, don't flip out, because it's just a bit of harmless fun. But I honestly feel like this would be a very organic way to end Robby's arc, and I feel like him redeeming by maybe around the start of the end of Season 4 into the start of Season 5, then coming home by like halfway through Season 5, and then Season 6 is about where Robby's going. Where will Robby go from here? And I feel like a great way to round Robby's arc off would be to have him have a fresh start in Okinawa with Chozen. Now, the creators have said in the past that these characters have very rich stories. And I don't know if spin-offs are a thing for this show, but if there is a spin-off, I would love to see one on Chozen. I would love to see one on Chozen, his dojo, and maybe Robby could be a part of that. Maybe Robby could join the new clique of Chozen's dojo and really learn from Chozen in the ways of the true Miyagi Do karate from the place itself, the very organic place. And it would be amazing. I just feel like it would be a perfect way to round off Robby's arc without killing him. Like, I feel like killing him in Redemption is too obvious, and I feel like we're in for a lot of twists and turns next season. I feel like a lot of it is going to be unpredictable. A lot of things this season caught me off guard. As I've said 1,000 times, I predicted the main thing for season 3 was we were going to have a redemption arc, and someone was going to go to the dark side. I said Robby was going to redeem and Hawk was going to go to the dark side. I got it wrong. Hawk redeemed, and Robby went to the dark side. And I was sort of half right, but half wrong. But it's that kind of interesting thing where, you know, theories can be wrong. So I was like, oh man, I'm wrong, but I don't mind it. I don't mind it either way. And him being in Cobra Kai, it's like royalty to him. You know, that's where his father was, and that's where he's going to thrive. And I'm so excited to see where that's going to go in the next couple of seasons. But I really feel like this would be a great way to round off Robby's character arc at the end of the show. And this is just something that I'm putting out there because I feel like this is something I've been asked quite a lot on the channel, in live streams or in videos. What do I feel like Robby's arc will end with? And I think it's going to play a role with Chozen. I think Chozen is going to be instrumental in Robby's, not necessarily redemption, but Robby's resolution. And I feel like a fresh start away from everything in the valley would be a perfect move for his character and would be amazing. You know, training with Chozen, living in Okinawa, I feel like he would have a fresh start and a place to really start fresh and start anew. And the Cobra Kai route's clearly going to take him down that dark path. A fresh start would be perfect for him. So guys and girls, leave your comments down below. I'm interested to hear what you all have to say on this. Robby's one of my favourite characters in the show. I feel like he's very underappreciated by a lot of the fandom. And I feel like his arc is going to be the one where people say, you know what? It came together. Across the show, Robby's going to have the best arc. Season to season, Sam had probably the best arc for me this season. Season 2, I'd probably say Miguel. Season 1, I'd probably say maybe Miguel. Like, just like of the new characters. Like, Johnny and Daniel were great, but I mean like of the new characters. And Hawk was amazing this season. Absolutely amazing. But I feel like Robby's arc is the slow burn, it's the long stretch, and we're going to see it play out over the course of time. And there was a great fan art I saw, where someone basically, I've forgotten the Instagram account, and I'm sure you guys have seen it, but the fan art had Robby in Johnny's sort of like Cobra Kai jacket, and I was like, oh, that right there, that's epic, I like that. But guys and girls, comment your thoughts down below on what you think about this little theory of mine. Do you agree with it? Do you see something like this happening? Or do you think they'll go the, you know, predictable route of them sort of killing him in a redemption way? Like, he returns home in redemption by making an act of sacrifice. And depending on how it goes, like, I don't mind if they do that. Because if it's done well, you know, it can still pack an emotional punch. And Robby is connected to everyone, so everyone will feel some kind of pain and sadness. But I feel like it's too expected that Robby's arc will end that way. I feel like the writers will definitely do something that subverts the expectations of us all, but in a good way. And this is just something I'm throwing out there to see what you guys would think if this was the potential ending for Robby. And I feel like it would be a much more organic route for his character. And I would be on board for it. I would be so on board for it. Even if there was no spin-off with Chozen or Robby. Just knowing that he's there training with Chozen, he's living a new life in Okinawa, he's on good terms with Johnny, he's on good terms with Daniel, and everything, the hatchet is buried, and he's having a fresh start, a new life. It's perfect. It's a new beginning for him. It's just that kind of, I feel like Robby's arc is going to lead him to a point where he needs a fresh start. I feel like he's tried to redeem his life in the, you know, in the valley, and it hasn't exactly gone to plan, as we've seen. So I feel like a fresh start in a brand new location, on good terms with the characters, would be great for him. and it would be amazing to see that unfold. So guys and girls, leave your comments down below. Let me know what you think. And, you know, I've been keeping up with a lot of Tanner's activity lately. The dude's looking buff. Like, I mean, he's been putting in work. So next season, I wouldn't be surprised if Robby is tearing through the Miyagi Do and Eagle Fang students in the tournament. I feel like Robby is going to absolutely go through all of them, like Vader style. You know, like seriously, I'm just throwing that out there. But anyway, as I said, comment down below. I want to appreciate you guys all for the support lately. It has been insane. We are climbing to 5,000 subscribers. It wasn't so long ago we hit 4,000. I cannot thank you all enough. And yeah, I will see you all in another video soon. And remember, you keep for your collection.